Bonjour tout le monde. Comme d'habitude, l'Égypte qui brille comme le soleil est participée aujourd'hui dans sa 8e émission commerciale avec Canada. Ouvre de nouvelles perspectives d'investissement entre les deux pays. Venez avec nous aujourd'hui dans notre conférence de voir qu'est-ce qui va passer. Nous avons dans la conférence plusieurs entrepreneurs et les ministres et députés. Avec vous, notre animatrice à la télévision, journaliste à Montréal.
Of the Egyptian commercial office here and part of this great committee Dee Tauralia, welcome, and Mr. and Madeleine Mertel, yes, welcome. So, he is the member of the Egyptian Parliament and the chair of the African Affairs Committee at the House of Representatives.
Composed of about 350 companies, multinational Canadian and Egyptian in Egypt, and we work very closely with the Canadian Embassy in Egypt. And actually, this is our first visit. Of course, as Mr. Adi said, this is the number 7 visit to Egypt, to Canada. But the importance of this visit is that there's two things that's going on around the world, and this is trade war that's going on around and everywhere, not in Canada, all over the world. And I think this is the time that Canada have to go and look for other partners.
And I have some deep belief from my time there that there are lots of great opportunities that are untapped at present in Egypt, and that we need to spend more effort uncovering those opportunities. Thank you, merci, et une bienvenue, une bonne fin de séjour dans cette merveilleuse île de Montréal.
Oui, bonjour, bonjour, assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone, Mr. Assistant Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Consul General, Representative of USNR, ECBN, CABC et gouvernement du Canada, distinguished guests, distingués invités. This is the education, culture, international solidarity, and institutional capacity building. Quebec's model of technical education.
I have no prepared statements because actually over the last 4 days I think I've been preparing all the statements in my head as we are jumping from one event to the other. Over the past 4 months we've been preparing for this mission. So I've been daydreaming and night dreaming and dreaming about this. So now as it's coming to fruition and we're in the last leg of it, I'm happy to say that so far it is a success. It was a success in Ontario, Toronto. It was a success in Ottawa on the federal level, and I'm sure it's going to be a success also coming here to Quebec. So I'm happy to be here today in Montreal to basically say very briefly that the inception of this idea, the mission that is coming, is an unorthodox mission. It is not a trade mission where just businessmen come and they have some ideas, or a sectoral mission and they come and visit others and leave. It is not also a normal political consultations mission or any other type of government or quasi-government. What does that mean? It means that from now, it is up for the businesses to see what they can do and to move forward. We will support, we will build bridges, we will pave roads, we are ready to help, but the rest is up for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador. Ambassador is not kidding when he's saying that he works 24 hours. I can attest to that with his team preparing for this mission. It was, especially last month, it was hectic. Thank you, Ambassador. Now it is the turn for His Excellency, Ambassador Dr. Samah Abu Maleen, Assistant Foreign.
And because so many spoke earlier than me, I'll be very brief of identifying what that political strategic message is. Egypt is very much committed to upgrading the level of relations with Canada in all aspects. We have outstanding political dialogue on bilateral as well as regional issues, but the objective this time was to be very explicit that we want to move this to a higher level that would include investment, trade, encouragement of bilateral projects, of partnerships, of bringing the driving force behind markets, that is businesses. I've been very impressed over the last 5 days with the amount of support I have witnessed here. We started with Toronto, incredible number of businesses, of companies, the welcome we had at Global Affairs, the commitment from the Trade Secretary there, the business groups, the meetings we have had in universities, and of course with this very distinguished event, all signal one thing to myself that I will take back in response to my message, that I felt also that Canada is willing and very much positive at this stage to diversify, and it's open to welcome Egypt in Canada. And that's why I have this very distinct delegation with me, and I think we have a good 2 hours to validate that, to verify how. I know you have done a tremendous work with the embassy here as well. Merci beaucoup for Marie. I was very impressed by your comprehensive approach. See, I have all these papers that have been prepared to me, but I won't read them like you did. But you and Gissin as well, thank you for your presentation. I think what we need to leave today is a print that there is a commitment. Businesses need political strategic support. So this time, at this event, at this juncture of Egyptian-Canadian relations, you have that commitment from both Egypt and Canada. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nowadays, there is Chrysler and Toyota also. So just definitely General Motors, the trucks, the Chevrolet. So all these are in Egypt, by the way, for the automotive business.
Mercedes too, no?
Yeah, he mentioned Mercedes and BMW, so I'm just adding some other factories. And the numbers are in US dollars, not Canadian dollars that has been presented. Anyways, let's go for taxation and the tax landscape and what's going on. But I think that people around after the lunch looks like a little bit, you know. But now I think it's time when we talk tax, everybody listen, you know, to me, please. Okay, let's go. Egypt moved forward for tax revolution. You know, just the last 5 years or 6 years started, you know, with parallel pillars, the 3 pillars for any tax regime and in the world.
We could take that notion further, bigger, better, faster. We are mega on the map. Mega infrastructure, mega power, mega sustainability, mega industry. Not forgetting strategically being located in the center of everywhere, for everything and everyone. Mega connectivity, mega trade, mega markets, mega tourism, with the minds and manpower to make your business multiply. Others have captured this wave and capitalized their business on Egypt's mega reform, mega empowerment. Our understanding of mega transformation is a whole new size of big mega investments. We are making Egypt global again.
The Canadian professional people in the waste management to come and have a lot in the, a field which 100 million population and around 15 million tourists. We have from long time the German group Mercedes-Benz, one of the leaders, and BMW assembling in this market. As well, we have newcomers from Japan with Nissan Group. Nissan is doing a biggest factory since 4 years ago, and you know it's impressive for us in this critical moment in the global crisis economic that Japan built this factory and.
First pillar is the tax legislation, which is the law. Secondly is the tax administration, which is the tax authority. Third is the taxpayer. These are the three pillars, by the way, in any tax regime across the world. Okay, what happened in summary in each pillar of these? We started changing the laws upside down. Full VAT system now instead of sales tax, which is in line with the global. Income tax law has been changed for simplification and be straightforward for the investor to understand and run his business. Incentives, for example, if I'm a manufacturer, I can depreciate 50% of my plant and equipment for the first year. So that means give me some incentives to start. Also, another law, which is the tax procedure law. Tax procedure law is very, very good and very excellent law because unified all the procedures. Because before what was happening, we have sales tax law with procedures. We have income tax procedures. We have
18 commercial ports, which cover the Mediterranean and the other side of the European countries, and covering the Red Sea as well, which is reaching to Japan and which is a very good, domestic and international airports all over the country. And this is one of the things which facilitate to any investor the importance of doing the business in this attractive market. Trade agreements. We have the free trade agreements covering around 70 countries, facilitating the trade. And this one of the attractive things, Egypt is maybe one of the countries having this a special trade in Egypt, Turkey, European area with the Arab countries, and the North African with the Morocco and Tunisia as well. And this is agreement, I will split it all over here, soft copy, so anyone is interested who can give and the Gulf markets. We have competitive tax rates. I will leave my colleague Khalid will explain the taxation in Egypt, how it's attractive for all, any newcomers or existing even investors. Coming for the Egyptian new, regulation and new terms, I will explain it here for the important coming to give the reforms. Have more any currencies issues, and this is also by law to transfer any profit for your companies in the inland, in the Egyptian market to any investor to guarantee price level through future contracts as well. This is very important. And fiscal policy, this is important to know the comprehensive package of tax facilitation, which the VAT refund system, due payment mechanism. This is very important.
Of the Egyptian commercial office here and part of this great committee